Caroline?
Yes.
Do you think that Donald Trump... okay, can't see your head. Should I get rid of that?
That's a good start.
Caroline, my love.
Push me out while I do you.
Yeah, hide her up. That's the best way. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's what it... Anyway,
Yes.
Caroline,
Yes.
do you think Diaper Don is a good host?
Why didn't he offer him a drink?
No, I don't mean that. I mean... Oh, crap, you're throwing me now. What offer
Yeah,
a drink?
hide her up.
I don't
That's
think
the best
that
way.
is
Oh, look at that.
Zelenski's primary
that's what
concern.
Anyway. Yes.
No.
Yes.
But do you think...
I'll put that one.
do you think Donald Trump is a petulant child, a good
No, I
host?
think it's very Why didn't he offer him a drink?
He is certainly nasty.
And that was pre...
no, I don't mean that. I mean, it's premeditated.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, you're throwing me now.
Donald
What offer
Trump-
a drink? I don't
That's
think
the best
that
way.
is
Oh, look at that.
Zelenski's primary concern.
Yes.
Corner, but do you think...
I'll put that one.
do you think Donald Trump is a petulant child, a good host? He is certainly nasty.
And that was pre...
No, I don't mean that. I mean, it's premeditated.
Oh,
crap, you're throwing me now.
Donald
Trump-
Trump...
I don't
That's the
think
best
that
way.
is
Oh, look at that.
Zelenski's primary concern.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're well.
Do you think...
I'll put that one.
do you think Donald Trump is a petulant child, a good host? Yeah, there's been developments, and it's quite... No, I'm going to try and make it all. Crap, you're throwing me now. I don't think that is Zelenski's primary concern. Hello, everybody. I hope you're well. Do you think Donald Trump is a petulant child, a good host? Yeah, there's been developments, and it's quite... Yeah, it's like you're throwing me now. I don't think that's Zelenski's primary concern. Hello, everybody. I hope you're well. Donald Trump is a good host. Yeah, there's been developments, and it's quite... Yeah, it's like you're throwing me now. I don't think that's Zelenski's concern. Hello, everybody. I hope you're well. Donald Trump is a good host. Yeah, there's been developments, and it's quite... Yeah, it's like you're throwing me now. I don't think that's Zelenski's concern. Hello, everybody. I hope you're there's been developments, and it's quite... Yeah, it's Is that better? Is that better?
What did you do?
I had the sound running on this one over here, and it was in the back. Obviously, I can't hear it because I got the sound down on here.
Ah.
And yeah, it's yeah. So that was a bit silly, really, wasn't it?
Sounds like you're in a pub full of people.
Yeah. Doesn't sound any better now. It should be better now. What it was is I was having it playing on YouTube. I'm such a professional, you see. You should really be my producer. No, she's not techie at all. Thanks for playing. No, would that be disastrous?
No, I think
Is that better?
Hope so.
Hooray! Excellent. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Say, yes. You didn't tell me all about this, did you? You did, not quick enough, anyway. I feel naked. I ain't got a mouse.
It's making someone's tinnitus go mental.
Should be better now. All right. Basically, there was two of me.
Oh my God, not two of you.
There were two of me. There was.
I can't afford two of you.
It's not two of me.
No, one's enough.
One's enough. Blimey. But anyway, they met up, and obviously words were said before the Oval Office meeting. Clearly were. They had discussions, and J.D. Vance, what a horrible critter. He was terrible. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's... You probably have seen it because it's absolutely everywhere at the moment.
You're playing a clip.
I'm going to play a clip. It's this one. It's just... we'll start with that one, shall we? Oh, dear me. If I was American, I'd be quite embarrassed.
That's not their fault.
I know, but you'd still be embarrassed. We've got Americans phoning up English radio shows, apologise. They shouldn't have to do that. Oh, Craig's covered you up again. Blimey. So I'm going to play that.
Eso no es nada agradable de ser sincero, ¿eh? Y yo creo que basta ya, hemos visto bastante.
It's not the clip I wanted. Do you know why? It's in Ukrainian. It's got Ukrainian dubbing. That's not... Bear with us. Does anyone here speak Ukrainian? Oh dear, that was silly. Okay, not that one here. Aha, that's better. I had the wrong one. Yeah. Oh! Need VPN. Right.
Maybe you have to just...
What's this?
The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now the President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was,
he killed,
I was not here.
Yeah, but
that's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. That people have been dying on the contact.
President Zelensky just said that. Let me just get rid of that sentence. You can see it. President Zelensky just said about when he invaded and took Crimea.
Yeah.
All right, in 2014. Donald Trump just tried to correct him incorrectly, obviously, saying no, it was 2015. What the hell? It's just like earlier, Donald Trump said, no, I can't remember saying that, regarding calling Zelensky a dictator.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said to Keir Starmer. He couldn't remember that, but then
Yesterday, he also didn't know what the AUKUS was.
and he Yeah. Oh, I think didn't Macron say that the dictator is why don't you call
No,
Putin?
that was.
Didn't he say why don't you call Putin a dictator? And he says I
No,
don't
no,
use
no.
that word lightly or something. Who
No,
did say
that was somebody in the press who said
Oh,
that.
so don't use
Yeah.
that word lightly.
Yeah, I don't use. Did you call Zelensky a dictator? Why did you call Zelensky a dictator? And he says, I don't use those words lightly. And 2 days later, he says, oh, I can't remember saying that. Did I say that?
Well, that's like how much they owe, isn't it? It's gone from like 500.
Oh, what, you mean how much has been spent? You mean?
Yeah, 500, 350,
No, it's not.
300.
At one point,
120, I think. No,
it's 600, 500, 300. No,
350. Then it
and
went,
that's 120. It's
no,
120.
it's only 120, and
Not
that's
what-
not
not-
just that, is that?
But not what he says. He's still saying it's about 300.
Yeah, but the
It's
120
120.
isn't just for Ukraine, is it? I
No,
think-
because they've invaded they've used that money's been used elsewhere. Hasn't gone just to Ukraine, but also it was granted as it was a grant. It, you know, it wasn't a repayment. And like this is wartime, right? You don't ask for the money up front, you know. It's just no. If you support the country, you support the country, aren't you? And you give maybe you discuss it
Someone said they
afterwards.
can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Why can't hear me? Am I too quiet now? Oh, blimey, I can hear me. Let me just check myself on here. Ask for the money up front, you know? Yeah, I'm still there. Why can't you hear me? I'll increase the volume a little bit more. There you go. Oh, is that better? Oh, that's better. Right. So, where was I now? About the money.
About the money.
Yeah, you don't. No, yes, yes, he is definitely one of them. He's a bat bastard.
And why would he want to sell them 50% of his?
Braveways.
Why would he want to sell them 50% of his minerals if he's not going to get any protection, security?
Yeah.
It was about the security,
I
wasn't
think
it?
you need to speak up a little bit, Don.
All right.
You see, we need to get that into that
Right.
yellow.
I say that was about the security, wasn't it?
That was, yeah. It was
So
about.
if he's not giving them the security, why would he want to sell it to him? He might as well find someone else to sell it to.
See, they go about Donald Trump about he's transactional. He's not. He's the only transaction here is actually Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the transaction. Donald Trump just wants whatever makes him look good. And he thinks his behaviour tonight made him look strong. And it didn't. It made him look like a prick. And that's what he is. A tiny little mushroom-shaped wiener. Mushroom-shaped. Have we got a mushroom?
I don't
Got one in
know.
the fridge, haven't we? I forgot the mushroom. But yes, apparently, according to Stormy Daniels, who's the hooker who basically
We
said
don't
Donald
really
Trump's
need
got
to
a
be
tiny
talking
wiener.
about Donald
Anyway,
Trump's wiener,
I'm trying to
do
keep it
we?
light-hearted, you know, because it is
Yeah,
very serious and
That's
it's
really-
depressing.
That's horrible. Just think that poor bloke has just gone through.
You wonder, well, he's seen people.
He must be
he's
terrified at the moment. I mean, he's worried they could stop supporting them, switch the internet off, whatever.
Well,
Like,
somebody
about
mentioned. I'm not sure. Yeah, Starlink. I'm not sure if. Don't forget, you see the little that yellow thing
I know
there.
you said.
Yeah, you quite. She's like a little mouse. She
I'm
is.
not a mouse.
You're a little mouse. Someone mentioned in the comments that Trump can't actually, or Elon Musk could actually turn that off that easy. It had to be done at Poland or somewhere.
I think I read it somewhere that they can't turn it off
Well, you told me.
easily because that's got to be turned off in Poland.
Oh,
or
that's you told me.
something. I don't think they can just turn it off. I don't know. Is there anything else that could support them if they turned it off?
There is a new system. I don't know if it's live yet, but it was a European system called Iris.
All right.
Apparently, it's
okay.
faster than Starlink.
All right.
So maybe I don't know.
Oh, the dogs are fine, thank you. They're both asleep.
Yeah, I
there.
don't know if you can see. There's Pandora and Sebastian's just lying down there at the moment.
Yeah. They're
He's-
nice and cosy near the fire.
Yeah, it's toasty in here at the moment. He's got the fire on.
Yeah. It's a bit breezy out there today.
She keeps whinging about cold. I'm cold. She goes, "Girl,
Oh,
I'm
I
cold."
have been today. I've been
Lonely.
really cold.
Oh, you leave Sweet Caroline alone.
That's a song, that is.
It is.
Sweet,
Oh, Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet
I guess.
Oh dear. Where was I? Okay, let's go back onto this and back on. I've got cover my face up there.
But lie. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful.
Now this is when they get all arrogant and arsey, because Zelensky just told them some facts, basically. They've had a lot of facts actually told to them in the last few weeks, well, last few days, haven't they, since Macron, Starmer and now Zelensky explained to them how it works. Now, someone mentioned there about the Constitution. If you're talking about process of impeachment in the United States, that'd be Article 25, wouldn't it? So you see, I know. But the problem I would say is that no one seems to be paying any bloody attention to the flipping Constitution. Do they? They've got all these court orders that's trying to block Elon Musk, and some of them, well, a lot of them are not even paying any attention to at all. It's just, it's like, but they're not bothered about the laws. Oh, sorry, I'm covering your face up again. She's still there.
Oh, they did lose 21 Doge,
Oh, did you hear?
Doge employees.
Do you want to tell them about it? You know more.
I don't know. I just know that 21 left in a group
Group letter, didn't they? It was a group
letter. Yeah,
resignation.
group letter resigned, and 21 of them
Yeah.
saying because they didn't want to be involved with the destruction of the
destruction.
I don't know, the health and everything else.
Yeah, they said we didn't sign up for this, basically.
No.
So they all walked out. 21 of them. There's probably all of them. And I don't think there is that many.
I don't really know how many there is.
I don't know. They all come out of school all about 16, aren't they? There's a 19-year-old who's a nephew of a Russian KGB there's no such thing as ex-KGB, is there? According to Putin. The MAGA orange bully makes me throw up. Caroline.
Oh, you keep bashing me when I'm trying to use a mouse.
She likes it rough.
I don't. I'm using that. You keep... Yes, what?
Well, I forgot where I was. I was getting excited. Got hot under the collar I did. Anyway.
Well, we don't have disruptions.
The MAGA orange bully makes me throw up, says Magaba. Yeah, he makes me throw up as well. Have you seen him naked? God,
Someone, Trump support friends just text him. I don't know what they said.
My Trump supporting friend just texted me.
Would they text you? That'd be interesting.
Oh, did you see Trump? God, he took Zelensky, Zelensky, did you? Oh, did Trump? Trump's a strong leader, you know. That's not strength. Strength is when you hold yourself and have decorum. That's strength. That was just, I'm angry, I'm going to blur. Wasn't it?
Mm.
It was just a hissy fit. He was charged as petulant as bully. It was a bully tactic as well between Vance and...
I forgot about that bit as well.
What's that done?
Like that Putin offered America a mineral deal on Ukraine's land that they've taken.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
one.
you're right. That's very true.
That's one of your people.
Yeah, Vladimir Putin has offered the United States a minerals deal, apparently. And I made a video the other day that about Putin being in... Oh, can I control it for a second?
Tell me what you're doing.
She's moving, I'm moving. The little mouse is going everywhere. It is. We're professional, we are, you know. We're pros. So anyway, let me just bring this over here. I just want to show them something because
you know what?
some people are saying this, some people
I
not.
just put it up on my tablet.
You could do
without any sound, and then I can actually read it myself, and I wouldn't have to keep touching your mouse.
Is that what? Carol, don't tell them what the nickname is. Just touch my mouse. Well, anyway, this guy's rare, Alnur Mussayev. All right. Now I did a video about this earlier. I mentioned it a couple of times actually. Another video as well. I mentioned it, where he made a statement, right? He's got loads of history on here regarding things he's been involved in. In fact, he's been arrested several times. and oh yes, that mouse.
I'm just going to get my stand though, yeah.
You got to get your stand. Okay. Where you going? Getting your stand. Oh, okay. So if we come down here, Alright, there we come. What he's put loads of stuff on since. What he was saying is that he was basically a part of what they called the Direction 6 or something, where there we go. In 1987, I served in the 6th Directorate of the USSR KGB in Moscow, and the most important direction of the work of the 6th administration was the recruitment of a businessman and capitalist countries. It was a year that our administration required a 40-year-old businessman recruit a 40-year-old businessman from the United States, Donald Trump. So it's about 39 odd years ago. Under the pseudonym of Krasnov. In 1987, I worked at the 6th Department of the KGB, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he basically saying that Donald Trump was recruited by the KGB. Now, I had a few queries on this by various people who question, no, that's rubbish, that's not true. Well, I can't find it down there. There's another guy as well who's also involved. It's in one of my comments on my video, so I'll have to check it out.
Ben, someone you put the...
No, that's a different thing. And it confirmed it was an interview. I was interviewing this Russian, confirming what this guy was talking about. So it was yeah, no one cares though. But you'd think that, oh, you know, Secret Service be knocking on the door of the White House, we're coming to arrest you. Yeah, but no one cares. But the very likelihood of Donald Trump being, well, look at everything he's doing. It's pretty bloody obvious, isn't it? He sings Putin's praises constantly. He's just happy to be around Putin. He feels like he's at home with him. And then you got the golden showers, and then you got flipping Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. He reckons that there are some videos, you know. X-rated to Donald Trump. Oh my God, can you imagine it? Blimey. God, the thing is though, oh no, don't say that, Max. That's a terrible thing to say. Don't do it. No, I'm not going to, shall I? No, I'll get in trouble. So yeah, it's pretty how to put it, horrendous. So let's carry on with this. There we are, back in there.
Respectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and.
Sorry.
Tell them that we can actually.
We can read it, yeah.
If we can read French, so if anyone do want us send messages in French, that is fine.
Yeah.
Seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives of
anymore.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
what do you think
You're gambling
about?
with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
He's done now.
Thank you. What you got to do? Grovel?
Marcus, poor Ginger.
I said that. I can imagine Ginger's, you know, I mean, it's horrendous, and I agree, I'm sorry, but it's done. The United States is done. You've got to get no respect now, and it is sad. To be honest, it's sad because not everyone voted for Donald Trump, did they? Let's be honest. Not everyone voted for Donald Trump, and that brigade of flipping Looney Tunes.
You're not trying to solve the problem. You're trying to get by. You're trying to get the minerals.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're trying to do.
That's comic politic.
He's trying to rape them. He's literally trying to rape them. He's trying to push their head into the mug and rape them. That's not the art of a deal. That is bully boy tactics and playground tactics. He's trying to bend his arm behind his back. And that's... No. Hello, Brian. The Ukraine people go to bed at night to sirens, exactly. For missile attacks. All those flipping Shined drones, or Jared drones, what they call, the Iranian ones. Or Iranian designed drones. They've been built in the USSR now, aren't they? The Americans also go to sleep to sirens. Police sirens after shootings. Yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it? They go on about how bad it is in the United Kingdom, and there's blood up on the ceilings of the hospitals and stuff like that. The United States, you've got flipping people being shot left, right, and bloody centre drive-bys, or school shootings.
And they don't want to treat them unless they've got a credit card.
And you can't get treated unless you're right, unless you've got a credit card or some sort of insurance.
Well, yeah, and is there a lot of that been cut?
Medicaid, it's all been cut. 880 billion cuts.
God.
Just to fund 4.5 trillion in.
How are these poor people going to get medical care?
Well, they won't. People will die.
It'll be like a third world.
You got the Obama thing as well, haven't you?
Obamacare.
Yeah, Obamacare. That's it. Obamacare. Affordable Care Act, which they nicknamed as Obamacare, and it helps people. I don't even realize this, but Bernie Sanders, who should be your president of the United States, a decent man, is literally doing everything he can at the moment because he believes it's an oligarchical takeover of the United States by the excessively rich, like Elon Musk and what have you. And it is. Meanwhile, Sofa Shagger tries to lecture a man who is protecting his country. Yes. J.D. Vance. Now, if you saw the little promotional Gaza video regarding Donald Trump on the beach with Elon Musk and a whole load of belly dancers with beards, it feels to me that there's some resemblances. I'm not 100% certain. I'm wondering whether that is supposed to be supposed to mock Donald Trump. But Donald Trump sharing it isn't bright enough to understand the nuances. It's like Trump Taj Mahal and the bearded belly dancers like a t-shirt because J.D. Vance was going on about bearded women and that because of because they're all transphobes, aren't they? And
there's a doggy on here. Say hello.
Hello, doggy.
Julie.
Thomas. Hello, Thomas. My Julie, 49 kilo. That's a big dog. That's a human. You sure it's a dog?
Oh, was
it really an ugly person?
No, I think I was like 23 kilo.
Yeah, they're both about 23. It's like living in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, it is. It's just hello, Susan. A bit.
Oh, someone says Bernie the legend.
Suzanne used to live in the United States. She lives in Belgium now. I'm fed up with the sheer ignorance and arrogance coming out of the United States, especially those who should know a lot better. Exactly. I was listening to a couple of people phoning up on LBC on Johnson's show, Rachel Johnson, and there's a Republican who's phoned up and saying how rude Zelensky was and stuff. I didn't see that.
I didn't see him being rude.
No, and then what you got to remember is it's not his first language. He's not going to be as fluent or articulate. I think he does pretty bloody well, to be fair. So to give him the sort of emotion or what have you regarding communication, it's not going to be as clear cut as that. And not being funny, the way Donald Trump and JD Vance went into him, that was just, he just cornered him. I think he held us to court.
He should have took Macron with him.
I'd have grabbed one of his chairs and whacked it over his head.
He should have took Macron with him.
He touched his knee. Well, actually...
Oh, he was so
he was hilarious. Oh, try. The thing they don't show you much of, I did in my previous video actually, was when Donald Trump was speaking. I might be able to find it for you actually. Let me
that's
just
hilarious if you can find it.
I can find that. I'm sure it's duplicate on. It isn't here. It was very, very. I thought it was hilarious. There we go. This is it. Right. Oh, that's shared by Mike Goldsworthy. There we go. I'll put that up there, and then I'll just cover the missus up again as she goes by. There is our president in France, and Donald.
If you called Zelensky a dictator, would you use the same words regarding Putin?
I don't use those words lightly. I think that we're going to see how it all works out. Let's see what happens. I think we have a chance.
If you called Zelensky a dictator, would you use the same words regarding Putin?
I don't use those words lightly. I think that we're going to see how it all works out. Let's see what happens. I think we have a chance.
Yeah, good with this. But you don't see that bit much, do you? Unless you see the whole, the whole thing. People watch clips, don't they?
Chopped him on his shoulder and he said, "Excuse me, you're wrong."
Excuse me, actually. And then he touched on his knee.
He did. He said, "Excuse me, you're wrong."
Yeah. Oh. No beer tonight. Actually, I got a bit over there.
Well, someone said Zelensky wasn't to blame for that. But
no, it was he wasn't given the chance.
Someone said they should cut a deal with China for the minerals.
Actually, that'd be quite funny. Wouldn't that be funny if he did do that? Although China's got a hold of all the minerals at the moment, virtually. They sign up massive, 100-year contracts with African countries. It's just so, and just so they can. They're building roads and stuff like that. I mean, that's the kind of the exchange, but they need the roads to move the stuff. They're building schools and stuff.
Actually, I think what they really need to do is withdraw the invitation to see the king.
Yeah, that's a good point, my darling. God, there was this. What about yesterday with crikey, with Keir Starmer with the letter. He was so excited to hand over the letter to Donald Trump. Donald Trump didn't look that excited, to be honest. He accepted it, obviously. Oh yeah, it's great, isn't it? A bit like that, really, weren't he?
I think he was quite excited.
Do you think he was quite excited? You can't really tell, really, because it's plastic face, isn't it? And his false teeth.
Yeah.
But he was clear. Anyway, he got this letter.
Yawning now.
You're always yawning. Am I boring you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what usually happens. Yeah. Anyway. There was this letter to
someone said the same as me.
What's that?
You should withdraw the state visit.
Yeah, the state visit, yeah. Anyway, the state visit for Donald Trump and now it's like, how much is that going to cost the United Kingdom? And it hasn't actually fared very well. No one's any better off, are they?
You said this as well. Someone said, what does Putin have on Trump?
Well, there's a compromise. There's going to be a compromise on Trump. So it's going to be something there where to twist the old thumb screws and stuff.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
What's that?
The Irish refused to go to the White House.
Good. Flipping out. Look, not be funny. Donald Trump, he's not a good man, is he? He's
who's paying for this trip?
he's a felon.
Who's paying this trip to Sinking Charles?
Well, we won't because we ran away, but you will. The taxpayers will be paying for it. Probably going to cost probably some stupid amount of
Well,
money
there's gonna be
just
some
to police it.
Demonstrations there.
Well, that's what we said earlier, wasn't it?
I think you should go.
Go for a demonstration. Oh, I want to see a bigger balloon of Donald Trump in a nappy. And I want to control that. Actually, I want to be like a balloon drone, and then we can fly right over the top of number 10. Oh, and actually, no, Buckingham Palace, where Donald Trump's going to be meeting the King. Flying right over the top there, and then maybe drop flower bombs on them.
There's probably a no-fly zone over
Actually, do you think? Who cares? But the thing is, you could drop turmeric bombs.
Turmeric?
On top
What,
of
just turn them more orange?
Well, actually, no, you would know. You would know it's a super idea. What's the opposite of turmeric? How can we neutralise the dump? So, anyway, back into the chat. Oh, crikey, not sort of chat, it's chat. Here we are. Blimey, scroll back down. Let's get back down about me. What's going on here? Oh, crikey. Dear world, don't forget about us. We won't speak his name, says Brave Wave. Crikey, I know, but what's that? But what's next? I don't think there's any come back from this. I think that's it. I know that Zelenski and his administration wants to try and soften things up a little bit, because obviously they need to. But I don't. I think that's it. I think what they need. I think they need to say, okay, we need to move on from this, and then I think Europe is going to step up a little bit. 2.5% on GDP, and by 2027 it can do bugger all, is it? Well, in there's in the United Kingdom. And besides, it's not really targeted spending anyway. I said to you, didn't I? Again, within 6 months, I reckon we should have actually helped. We should have got it. Oh, crap! I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. That's what you said. We should have actually gone in and helped Zelensky. That's my feeling. I think just give him enough stuff, just so he just keeps his head. He was treading water for the last 3 years. Ukraine's been treading water. That isn't winning the war, is it? You know, there hasn't been enough help.
These Americans say they feel embarrassed, but it's not their fault, is it?
No, it isn't their fault. Of course, it's not their fault. If you didn't buy into what Donald Trump was about,
most of you didn't even vote. Most of you didn't vote for him anyhow.
Well, there's a distinct possibility that Donald Trump isn't really the president of the United States. Because there's a lot of votes that didn't that were rejected.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people who did vote for him are regretting voting for him now.
Well, there are some people
come forward. A lot of his things are going to hit the people that he voted for.
Unless you are one of those kind of bull in a china shop kind of what sort of Brexiter types. Who leave the most ridiculous comments on my videos. Unless you're that kind of an idiot, well then, quite frankly, it's you'd be embarrassed by him, wouldn't you? You'd be embarrassed by what Donald Trump has just done, because that was bullying. That wasn't diplomacy. That wasn't art of the deal at all, was it? It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, it's nuts. Oh dear me. Oh crikey, don't forget to boop the old like button. Oh crikey, boop boop.
I haven't even liked the button yet.
You haven't liked the button yet?
I haven't pushed the like button for you. No.
Oh, it's never pushes my button, she don't, no. If Donny flies to Scotland, take over the airports so he can't land. If he drives up from England, close the border, block the roads. I'll tell you what would be quite good at. Then come to the United Kingdom, but on the way back there'll be no FAA and he'll crash. Maybe that's what happened. And you can blame Elon Musk and then arrest him at the same time. Job done.
They're having a lot of planes crashing, aren't they?
Almost one a day.
Oh.
I don't understand why they're allowing people to fly.
Oh God, I've got to fly in April.
Yeah, but you're not going to the United States.
No, going to Egypt.
The other day, right, a plane tried to land, okay, and it also had to take off again because another airplane, not light aircraft, it was a private jet, went across the runway. They went right across the runway. I thought, what the fuck's going on here? Straight up again. Was it Chicago? I think it was Chicago. I might be wrong, but I think it was Chicago. KGB Krasnov, but that's Donald Trump, is behaving like a Karen. Yeah. Tories don't get tasered. Bully behaviour by both of them, yeah. It doesn't make any sense. It's not how you get what you're after. It's just they're angry. That's childish. That's not diplomacy. The man is an idiot. An absolute idiot. Yeah, exactly. Esther Cortesolian says Trump just proved why he failed in most of his businesses. You know, Trump has been, as many businesses that he started, he's gone bankrupt, pretty much. He managed to bankrupt a casino. How do you bankrupt a casino? How is that possible? Oh, I know. You don't pay your taxes. That's how he bankrupted the casino. Oh, dear. Hey, nice one. Cheers, man. Tamar Stoney comes to Scotland. Show him the windmills up close like he claims happens to birdies. Yes, do that. Slap across the face. I'll knock all the orange off him. Oh, dear. I speak 6 languages, Joel. I know. You told us this before. More than my ethnic ones. And they're Portuguese and German. I will no longer speak English with an American tourist and will not help them or even answer them. You got to answer them. Why did you send them in the wrong direction? It's probably better to actually. First, you got to ask them, did you vote Donald Trump? If the answer is yes, well, then you send them to like long walk up short pair. But if the answer's no, well, then, you know, oh, I'm so embarrassed about him. Cry, I'm very sorry. You know, and then that, you know, a bit of groveling, like Donald Trump expects, then you can give him the correct information. Yeah, a protection racket. There wasn't even a protection racket. He wasn't offering any protection. He's saying that the protection was the fact, oh, we'll have our mines there. Yes, a digging, he said. Yes, he did say that more than once. Dig.
He actually said that the other day when he was talking about the mines. Dig again. And the oil.
And the
drill,
oil.
drill.
Oh, drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
That man is horrendous.
Baby, drill.
Oh, I would like to know if his shares have gone down on his companies. I ain't had a look, because I wouldn't be surprised the feeling is pretty negative. Sell.
So what's X saying about him?
Who said so?
Well, X. I said, what is X saying about him?
I don't go on
Is
X.
he saying anything on X? You know what he's like. He's always on X.
What, Trump?
Yeah.
Well, Trump isn't. No, Trump's on. He's got his own one called Truth Social.
Oh, if you got that one.
No, I can't get here.
Oh.
France is not stupid. They didn't want that shit. Just like Rumble. We can't get Rumble there either. But that wasn't France. That was Rumble's decision because they didn't want to get fined. Soon we won't have X either anyway.
Ginger wants out. Where'd she want to go to?
Okay, Scotland.
Scotland.
Did you say you got some Scottish blood in you? Just tell everybody that you have.
Well, she'll always pop by her if she wants.
Oh, it's got horrendous, isn't it? Yeah, of course, you pop in.
Let's
just pop over. You want a cuppa?
We've got a spare bedroom. She can stay a couple of nights if you want to come this way.
But yeah, I just, it's incredibly sad. I just feel the Ukrainian people, though. Can you imagine what's going through their heads at the moment? Shit. We're going to run out of bullets. We're going to run out of, air defences. Europe's going to have to step up, and so is the United Kingdom. Seriously, you don't want Russia on your doorstep. It's like all this cutting the flip, and like United States just cut the US AID, the aid, foreign aid, and so has Keir Starmer. The only thing with that is it's all very well saying all this stuff, but now all that's going to do is open the door up to China to step in where we've left. They're going to be supplying the aid. They're going to be supplying and getting their foot in the door, and there will probably be minerals deals or something like that involved. So,
did you go and see Turkey the other day?
See Turkey?
Zelensky went to
Zelensky went to Turkey, didn't he? Yeah. met with Erdogan.
They
Yeah.
seem quite keen to help.
I'm sure they will. Oh, everyone's going to have to step up. Who doesn't want to have Putin on their doorstep? Because it's basically what's happening. And all this bollocks about flipping the Minsk agreement, that really irritates me. Because at the end of the day, why do you need to have some kind of security agreement to stop someone invading you? At the end of the day, they're the aggressors, aren't they? Oh, it's nuts. Oh, if you want a sports channel, you can do that on the Super Chat stand below if you want to. Shamed American Ann Harris voter. Yeah. I don't understand why people didn't vote. Also do. They're racists.
Well, it's time to ban X and Facebook.
Yep. Well, we don't go on it. I can see Europe is going to be stepping there. They're doing investigations on it at the moment, but they're going to see what fines they get money to get at them first. 6% on total turnover of everything. Except, no, what platform did it include? I don't know, space, Tesla or SpaceX or something. One of the
Someone's
businesses didn't
struggling
include.
to hear now.
Struggling to hear. I can.
Yeah, he
see
says
my...
he's got his volume on his laptop on full and
Right,
he's struggling
okay.
to hear you.
I've got to be careful because I peak, otherwise. I'm literally. My meter's it's in the yellow. It should be okay. If I go any loud, it's going to peak.
I think that's why as well. Trump's biggest threat to global dominance.
Yeah, you need to speak up. I see that on here.
Oh, I know.
She's like little mouse.
Mouse.
Yeah, it's like watching a reality TV show.
It's a bit, isn't it?
Oh,
Depending
dear.
away.
I don't know what to make of it all, to be honest. It's almost like the last 3 years we just allowed a load of people to get killed. We might just let Putin just walk in.
Oh, I see.
But how can you not defend your own country?
Musk was on. There was a thing on. I was reading a thing on the news about Musk, and he was asking a retired Air Force One people to come in because he didn't have enough staff. So,
Retired Air Force people?
Yeah, for the airport thing. Yeah, you know.
Oh, for the FAA?
Yeah, he needed people.
What? What?
That was
Really?
the thing I was reading. I can't remember where it is now, but it was saying that.
That's a little bit haphazard. We keep sagging everybody.
Well, yeah, he sacks people and then he wants them back.
He turned off the Ebola funding or something or other. That's right, we realised we turned it back on again. But the thing is, you see, the time scale in between, nothing, all the contracts got ended. It's a mess. It's like when he sacked all the people regarding who looked after the security of the movement of the nuclear. Was it the materials or the actual missiles and stuff? And then he had to try and find them again, but they didn't have the contact details. And this has gone on and on, and then the FAA, and also was someone else as well. So, it's just madness. And now you've got 21 of the flipping staff at Doge just decided, bugger this, we're off. And not be funny, I bet there's more to it than just, oh yeah, we don't like what they're doing to the country. I bet more to it than that. I bet they're getting death threats. Elon Musk is getting death threats, but he probably get them anyway. But
they could be.
I won't be a bit surprised. They're frightened, and they'll be the ones left.
Or pressure from their families, or...
And also done. You think about it. There's all these legal cases against Doge, and who's the head of Doge? Well, it's Elon Musk, even though they might say otherwise. But all these little minions are basically facilitating his crime, and hopefully. Not be funny, let's be honest about this. If you're working for Elon Musk, doing this stuff, the fire's going out. Doing all this stuff, is it going to go out? That's probably she's going to save it. Doing all this stuff, but then quite frankly, you're not particularly good people anyway, are you? Can't be. So, 8 new updates. Let's bring this down over here. Did I do all that one? Oh, there's still more of this. So carry on with this.
Thank you. You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's...
Is it me, or did you just say they're upset because he was campaigning for... I don't know if he was, but for Kamala Harris. the opposition. They're not happy, are they? Yeah, they're
trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you can...
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in
no
big
talking
trouble.
loudly.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of times
that
thank
there,
you
except
to
that,
American people.
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very important. That's why I kept
you
this
look like
going
a
so
freak.
long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low on
know.
soldiers. Listen,
Please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
that
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with
a
you.
guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more
Sheets?
thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With
No,
us,
no,
you have the
sheets.
cards, but without us, you don't have any
sheets.
cards.
Blankets, yeah, probably.
Mr. Vice President, I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks?
Yeah, yours do.
What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you
but
saying?
what
She's
if
asking,
Russia-
what if Russia
Putin
breaks the
breaks
ceasefire?
for the
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
But they have
Okay?
weapons to
What if they
fire.
broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
President Trump said to me,
What do you think of that, darling? Well, you could tell by the body language, can't you? What a foul man, and Vance as well. You know, he has lots of.
He looked like he'd been attacked from all angles.
He was being attacked. He didn't get a chance. Here's actually I thought that Zelenski was keeping us cool because, quite frankly, I think anyone else would pick up a chair and whacked over his head.
That'd been funny.
Personally, flipping hell. What a horrible critter, huh? What's in the chat? You can tell us what's in the chat, darling, or what's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know what's. Oh, crikey, that's not the chat. There we go. Right. Thomas Beckett, hello there. Edmund Dante, or Dante. What if January the 6th Trump strokes out? Yeah. Come on, God. May you be struck down by the whatever. Oh, let's hope. Oh, crikey, that man. I don't think it's been struck down. It's good enough. I think it needs to be shredded. I'd just put him in, I don't know, a timber wolf or something. Stick him for a timber wolf and see what you get. A load of orange dye. Oh, blimey. A deal's always a deal. Not what is right and not right. That's, yeah. He has a good point, Ash, Brian. So he's going on about the deal. When it's not just about the deal, is it? It's about being able to defend your country and save lives. Trump don't give a damn about
There was
that.
always going to be the security in that deal, because that's
to
what the
be.
deal was about, and Trump would never give the security. So
I said to you there
that was never going to be a deal, was it?
No, we said at the beginning, didn't we, that there wasn't going to be a deal. And what do we keep saying in the news? Oh, there's been a Trump, there's been a deal that's
the
been
US
signed.
embassy's already taken their flags down.
Really? Are they taking them right down or half-mast them?
So someone say US embassy's already
Let's see,
taken
we
their
go.
flags down. Same in Patton Memorial.
Are you talking about in Prague?
I wonder if...
Awesome. I wonder if Zaranov is still invited. Oh, yeah. Krasnov.
Oh, yeah, I'd say get you, me. Yeah.
Is he still invited?
I hope not.
Yeah, probably. That is... He's done it now, hasn't he?
Hopefully not.
He could excuse him. So no, sorry, we can't at the moment.
In some ways,
Keep delaying
in
it.
some ways, it might be funny because he's come over and he thinks he's going to be an important person. He's going to have all these
There's going to
demonstrators.
be a huge amount of demonstration against him.
Could be quite
think it was bad
funny.
luck?
Could be quite funny.
Because there's a lot of hate now, isn't there, for Donald
Yeah.
Trump? More so than ever was before.
I mean, there's people follow this who didn't usually follow news at all. I mean,
Well, you.
our youngest daughter don't.
Oh.
Our youngest daughter don't follow news, but she's following this.
Yeah. It's
People are
it's
just following
frightening.
who don't
It
usually
is
follow.
sincerely frightening
Even
what's
my
going
mum,
on.
even my mum was following her.
Because you read.
Be nasty. She watches the news. But she don't like Trump, so you're all right.
Oh, that's okay then. Brian Maguire, 100%. He has no morals or sensitivity. No, none whatsoever. Not be fun. Look at his upbringing. You know, Fred Trump is a tyrant and a complete arsehole. His father, who's also apparently arrested in 1927.
Oh, someone's
in the KKK.
they're taking them down because the people will take them down.
People are angry. Oh, I see. They're taking them down because... Oh, and also you put yourself on the map, aren't you, as well? What they need to do... Remember all the orange paint that the Just Stop Oil got? They put on, and the soup and stuff they keep putting on paintings. That's what you need. You need a load of orange paint. And paint their embassy orange. Look, Spank the monkey. Oh, yeah, look, there's the balloon.
Oh, someone says... That says in
Trump balloon.
That says, to be honest, Europe has quite a bit of military and we have nukes. Nobody is invading.
No, that's true. They're not. And Putin is not stupid. He is not going to press the button. He's not. He might do tacticals, but he's not going to press the button. He's just not.
Could this be the end of Trump?
I don't know. Do you reckon? Do you reckon it could be?
Hopefully.
It really depends what the aftermath of this is and how the people see it. Do they see it as Trump being strong? Or do they see it as Trump being a tyrant? But then again, to be fair, a lot of the people who voted for Trump, they wanted a tyrant. Some of those people in these places, been talking about communism and dictatorships and stuff. Well, we don't want a dictator. We want to be told what to do. You know? It's mind-numbing, really, isn't it? What is the direction of travel? And it's getting worse.
It's also going to be quite interesting what the rest of Europe, England and France and the rest of Europe are going to see.
We're going to have to step up.
No, I mean what they're going to think about Trump.
Well, was it the new Chancellor in Germany? He said the other day that we have got to separate our ties from the United States.
Who told him to F off?
That was a right wing politician in Denmark. He says, "What to tell me? The President of the United States, Donald Trump, to fuck off." This was regarding Greenland, wasn't it? Regarding So this is what we got. He wants to take over Greenland. He wants to take the Panama Canal. He wants to take Gaza and make it into some kind of Mar-a-Lago. Well, who else was he going to? Oh yeah, to make Canada 51st state. rewrite the borders of
Green-
Canada.
and Greenland.
Christ, yeah, so I mentioned that, Greenland, yeah, Greenland as well.
Panama Canal.
Panama Canal, Greenland, Gaza.
Mm.
This is, dictatorship. And also, there's a really awkward question that was asked when Keir Starmer was at the White House yesterday. Somebody asked about United States making Canada the 51st state and what have you. How does because it's still part of the Commonwealth for them, and the Commonwealth was a dependence. It's a dependence of the Crown. Is they've got a Union Jack, haven't they, on the Australian flag? And how do you feel about that? Then Keir Starmer piped up and he says, well, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to create some sort of divide that isn't there, to break up a relationship, so to speak. And then President Trump, well, that's enough. That's enough. While he's looking at Keir Starmer, to shut him up. That must have been such an uncomfortable moment. Tenderhooks. You're having to discuss things under duress. Keir Starmer must have been so nervous before he got there. So nervous, mustn't he? And it's just like dealing with this. What are those little things with suckers on the bottom and you have a little spring on the side? You push them down and you're waiting there for the pop.
Boing, boing.
A bit like that, Yeah. He's
Oh, I've rescued.
Oh, you rescued the fire. Oh, well done.
Just turn it down.
He's rescued the fire. So we don't freak. It's very cold night tonight. It's a frosty night. Remember, the UK nukes are tied to the US command structure via NATO. The command nuclear weapons are not. Apparently, someone else was saying that's not true. Yeah, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom can do what they need to do if they have to.
But yeah, because there's a lot of American air bases in England.
I'll push them out now, I think. That's not going to happen, though. Let's be fair, Trump has actually said, he said the other day, about removing the United States or reducing its presence in the EU, in NATO, sorry, in Europe, which is it's madness. The thing is, you see, it's a stepping stone to Russia. If Russia steps up against the United States, which it can do, and you're going to have no midway presence, that's madness. And also, remember this from Chagos Islands? Well, apparently he's okay about that with one thing that Keir Starmer was worried about the deal with the Chagos Islands. Now, actually, we were talking about this earlier, weren't we? That once it's been gifted back to Chagos Island at a very high cost to the United Kingdom, once we've kind of relinquished ourselves from it and the United States have still got their base on there, I bet they'd just take it. They'd just take over the whole fucking island, wouldn't they? They won't give a damn of any agreement of any other third-party country. Under Donald Trump, not any reasonable president wouldn't do that, but Donald Trump's not a reasonable man. The thing is, you see, if, say, for instance, Donald Trump took all these different countries and stuff like that, right? And whoever gets in next, if there is another election in the United States, which I've got my doubts, they'll probably just give it straight back again. It's like, very sorry about this, but, we had an idiot in charge. And yes, the UK nukes are on the Trident boat. No way for the US to interfere. Yeah, because I thought they were all independent. And they're totally isolated. There's, they get those card things coming, they got to break them. So, get the codes. I hope they fired Trump, yeah. From a bloody cannon. Oh, do you want to fire him from a cannon? Do you want to make a human cannonball, Trump? Do you want to make a good human cannonball? What do you mean? I'm in Alabama, USA. Do you read that one?
No, you're right.
Right. I don't even know how to express my fury about this. Zelensky is such a brave and wonderful leader. And I'm infuriated how he was ambushed today by the orange Mussolini. He was. I think that was premeditated.
Does the UK have any aerial drop nukes?
Does the United Kingdom not have any aerial? Yes, it does. I'm sure the RAF still have some toys. Probably. They're getting so small now. Can't we just attach them to little tiny drones, like domestic drones, little tiny baby nukes, fly them into the White House, into the Oval Office, or wherever Donald Trump and JD Vance might be residing, or any MAGA. The premise of having nukes is to have mobile nukes to use tactically. It's very difficult to blow them up, isn't it? It's the thing about the submarines, isn't it? They get so big and close, can't they? It's all about speed. Because you've got Russia with their hypersonic missiles, or so they tell us. And you've also got to think that Russia's got its allies, in the sense of North Korea and that as well. It's a bloody mess. It really is. It's an absolute bloody mess.
I'm going to go soon.
You're going to go soon?
Do you need a coffee?
Tired? Oh, I'd love a coffee, my darling.
I'll make you a coffee before I go.
You're a very lucky woman, you are.
I'm going to play Scrabble with my son.
You can play Scrabble?
Online.
Well, 3-letter Scrabble.
I don't usually win, mind
you. You do win sometimes?
Occasionally.
Oh, thing is, Matthew's got nothing else to do all day. He just reads and reads. One kid did everything. So I didn't get that first. Did everything but gargle dump balls. Talk about Keir Starmer, Cameron. Yeah, he did everything but gargle dump balls.
Yeah, well,
he didn't really get anything.
You don't really want meat in UK.
No. Well, yes, good point. If you talk about the so-called trade deal, the United Kingdom and the United States having a trade deal together, it's going to absolutely devastate UK farmers. Throw them under the bus, won't it? It really will. British farmers, what have you, it's just, they don't want that stuff in the UK because it's too, it's too cheap, undermine the market, and also it's going to prevent us being able to sell stuff to, oh, my darling, thank you, sell our meat products into the European Union because they don't want it either. I can't see a deal being struck, and if there is, it's going to take years anyway. They're not going to strike deals that quickly. Just me now. There you go. Lucky you. Well, just check my volumes. My volumes is closer now. Oh. Hello. Have you missed me? I probably peaked then, didn't it? It peaked. There we go. Down a bit. I think it's a bit better. So, it has been an absolute dumpster fire, hasn't it? Hormone. Chlorinated chicken. That's the thing about animal husbandry, isn't it? Looking after animals. The presence in the United Kingdom is you have good animal health, and then you don't need all that chlorine washing and shit like that. I don't think chlorine's a huge problem, to be fair, but it's just a sign that the food hasn't been treated well. A bit like the Three Sisters when they keep meat on the floor and put it back put it back in the packet. Or like in that film, The Road Trip, when he stuck the pizza down, and the guy in the calf put the pizza down his butt crack. Oh, crikey, imagine Donnie's could have a brown sauce, wouldn't it? Ooh, blimey. And where are we? Down we come. Into old chat. There you go. Ooh. Night, Caroline. They're all saying night. She better than saying she can bring me coffee. Radio voice. Hello. Oh, you handsome devil, you. No. And that's something I know I'm not. Mystic Phyllis. I like to talk politics. Claims the trade deal would just a tech deal. You spin me right round, Philly, right round. Mystic Phyllis. Mystic Phyllis? Is there Mystic Phyllis there? I'm confused now. Hilma Hedinson, fantastic meeting. It's out in the open. Yes, good point, actually. That is a real... We're just seeing who Donald Trump actually is. Who his real persona is. Never mind his fake... his... what are they screwing teeth, smile. Never mind all that lark. There's bluff and bluster. He's an arrogant cunt. He just is. Did I swear? I did not say it. Say as I say it. Oh dear. Oh, that we talk about the Vulcan bomber. There's one of them at Norwich. Norwich Airport actually has a little museum as well. Military airport. There's a Vulcan bomber there. It's one. I think it's the one that went. One of the ones at the. My hat's come apart. One of the ones at. Oh crikey! Was it Falklands? Yeah, the Falklands. Moments like this show that sometimes it's good to be old. Who wants to live in such a world? I worry about my grandchildren. I'll be absolutely honest about it. I worry about my grandchildren and what their future holds, and and good people, obviously. But it's and I worry about the future of the planet as well, because it's not really funny. We're just custodians here, aren't we? And we don't just live here alone. There's a lot of other, little critters and stuff as well, animals and all that, And they too are going to have their faces burned off because of people like Donald Trump. Global warming, obviously. When I deal with Russians, my only question is whether they are paid in dollars or euros, so that they get most out of their salaries. I've got a chat. What have I missed? I missed something. Where is it? A mat. I've got a mat here with an elephant on it.
Your coffee?
For my Yoda cup. See, I'm Yoda best. Yeah, hasn't got me that. Yeah. I've got a coffee. Go a bit longer, I suppose. Excuse me. You talking dirty again, woman? You can't say things like that on a live stream.
No, I meant scare me.
Putin's drizzle is filling the entire Gulf of America. Don't say that. He won't let you get in the White House, will he? Crikey. Oh, no, it is Gulf of America now, isn't it? Oh, blimey, I'm getting all confused. You mean the Gulf of Mexico?
We just call it what it was before.
We'll call it what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone else does. Yeah. It's only the Google in the United States. Because, they suckled on that old chocolate starfish, didn't he? If you know what they mean. Well, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you, much appreciated. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go.
People have been saying good night to you, darling.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I hope a better day tomorrow.
Blimey, is anyone good to the White House tomorrow?
I don't think you'd get anywhere near the White House. They wouldn't like to let you in.
Do you think so? But apparently
he's already been picky who can go in his
well, no, apparently they're going to allow alternative media into the White House press room. Yeah, I make my application. What do you reckon?
For one, we can't afford to. We can't even afford to fly.
Oh, quite. Can you imagine me? I'd be I would keep my mouth shut. I wouldn't be able to keep my mouth shut.
You'd be arrested.
I'd be arrested. I would. They'd never give me an Esther anyway.
But if he goes to England, you can have a plane ticket to England to see him.
I don't want to go to England.
Yeah, but you can
go for the Brexiters.
You can do a live in England of Trump and his big demonstration when he's going to see the King.
Oh, do anyone know any good shooters?
I'm surprised.
Send it to us, and we'll do a GoFundMe.
What, shoot?
For a shooter.
Or for you to go to.
Oh, blimey. Oh, they're my friends. They're staying with me, they are. Back in the old chat. Oh, crikey. What a mess, eh? I get things are darkest before dawn. Yeah. Hopefully things will be a bit better tomorrow. Muscat now owns the Ministry of Truth. What? Night all, be safe and watch your blood pressure. Yeah, no night, Brian. Take care, my friend. Man wanted for a grassy knoll mission. Yeah. It is sad. I'm not denying that in the gloom. It is incredibly sad and it's shameful. Absolutely shameful. And remember that it wasn't American people who spoke like that. You know, at the end of the day, you had Biden for the 4 years, and he was respectful all the way through. It's who he was. You know, he was a respectful man. And all this bollocks, like, oh, he's a really bad man, he's so stupid, man, he doesn't know what he's doing, man. Give me sheets. Sheets? What's this about the sheets? Biden got them sheets, I got them tomahawks or something, I don't know. Or... Anonymous said that he would do something. I'm awaiting because it doesn't seem as if anyone else will. Please, Anonymous, do it now. Flip now, bring them down. Find those videos. Right, post them online for us all to see. Ugh. 3 years ago, Anonymous said that they did hack Russia. They did hack Russia. They hacked their fax machines and stuff like that. Propaganda. Night all, be safe, watch your blood pressure, says Brian. Twitter owns, J6, January 6. Elon can just turn the anti-MAGA knob and J6 is toast. Stop the greed. Stop the greed. There was one Hemprog owned by a Slovakian tech bro. He thought he could cross a pond with it, and it drowned. Well, now I'm confused. Stop the greed. Stop the greed. Stop the greed. Stop the greed. Stop it. No Cybertruck. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, there's also a Cybertruck that come from the EU. Managed to get registered in the EU, but he shouldn't have been able to. But anyway, they're not allowed on French roads for a start. And sent to the United Kingdom, they're not allowed on UK's roads either. You can't get registered. They're not banned as such, but you can't register them. So effectively, they're banned. Mystic Phyllis, the Spinny Man, aka. Oh, I get you now. Yeah, I get you now. Spank the monkey. Phil Mooseface. Don't need to shut down the EV chargers on all federal buildings. I know. They're shutting down all the EV chargers. So how does that work with all the Teslas? I'm sure that's not going to help Elon Musk. And what about all the people who already bought flipping electric vehicles because there was EV chargers at these federal buildings? And now, well, why would you shut them down? There's no point in shutting them down. They earn money. Stupid bloody man. It's all about, no, can't have any environmental stuff. It's too woke. Yes, DEI and all that. Oh dear. A lot of it stems back with Zelensky and Biden's laptop. Biden wouldn't toe the line. Zelensky wouldn't toe the line when Trump was trying to get a bit of help. Epstein files were massively redacted. Yeah, we want to see the unredacted ones and the secret filming of golden showers and all that. Yeah, all the secret films of Donald Trump and those children. Yeah. Now, oh crikey, what's his name now? Oh, the guy that's flipping Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. I mentioned this before, but Mike Johnson, a few years back, when I don't know if he's still single, but he was single at the time, he unofficially adopted a 14-year-old boy. Not through the proper channels, just unofficially. And so did Matt Gaetz as well. Make you wonder, doesn't it? They hacked Putin's yacht, his navigation system, and broadcast the real news across Russian media and hacked the displays at Russian gas stations, etc. Yeah, yeah, and they also did loads of other propaganda type stuff. Honest propaganda. Hey, cheers, Edmondo. Actually, press the button. Stop pressing the button. Cheers, buddy. FDJ6 Trump. Ooh. Yeah, probably just removed everything that Trump related. Did they clean the files? That was redacted anyway. They just put big mark pens through, don't they, or something stupid. It's just terrible, really, isn't it? There's no honesty, none whatsoever. Yeah, cheers, buddy. I expect that Putin uses Epstein tapes as leverage against us. So I think, yeah, you talk about the compromise again, aren't you? Most likely, very likely, in fact. It seems like a definite possibility there. Putin's got something on him. Definitely got something on. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thank you. Gave the big maggots a bunch of blank pages. Was that your first ever super chat? Nice one. Cool. Right, where? Right. Now, there are some updates. Any more updates on here? Let's have a look. What's going on? Not there, not there. Live feed. Okay, let's have a look at this. Right, there we go. This is the live feed that's on The Guardian in the UK. Yeah. It's just... It's just unreal, isn't it, really? That was such a pathetic performance by Trump. You're either going to make a deal or we are out. That's what he said. That's what he said on Truth Social as well. So he tells Zelensky. He's just signed their death warrant, really. What a bastard. At the end of the heated meeting, Trump addresses Zelensky directly. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy, and I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And I've powered you to be a tough guy. Biden has, you mean? Trump hasn't done anything. And your people are very brave, but you're not either going to make a deal or we are out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be very pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a better position with the deal. But you're not acting at all thankful. It's like groveling. It's been a grovel. This is coming from a man who avoided inscription because he had heel spurs or something stupid. A coward. Donald Trump's a coward. And that's not a nice thing he says. I'll be honest. And you wrapped the meeting up. Yeah, he did. Oh, dear me. Zelensky has bravery and strength. Bravery to stand up for what is right, says Ukrainian foreign minister. All the way along through this, Zelensky's been fighting, he's been appealing, he's been lobbying, he's doing whatever he can to get the help that he needs for his people. His priorities aren't to Donald Trump and groveling to Donald Trump. And besides, they were already planning to give him a hard time. So, Ukraine's foreign minister, Andriy Sybiha, has defended his president, Volodymyr Zelensky, for having the bravery and strength to stand up for what is right. Yeah. Oh, and he says, we've always been and will continue to be grateful to America for its support. Yeah, of course, they said it loads of times. I don't understand. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. The French president, or France's President Emmanuel Macron, publicly voiced support for Volodymyr Zelensky soon after Ukraine's meeting with Donald Trump. We all were right to have helped Ukraine and sanctioned Russia 3 years ago and to continue to do so, Macron told reporters while visiting Portugal. He added, "There's an aggressor, which is Russia, and a people attacked, which is Ukraine." Macron has spoken with Zelensky on the phone after the White House meeting. The Elysee Palace said in a statement. So he's already spoken to Macron. Macron's foreign minister, Jean-Noël Barrot, reiterated that Moscow is the aggressor in a statement on X. Don't kick it off, X, get on Blue Sky. Adding that for Europeans, it is now time for action. Barrot said, "There is an aggressor. Putin's Russia. The Ukrainian people have been aggressed. In the face of this, and for the sake of our collective security, there is one necessity: Europe. The time for words is over. Let's move on to action." I think we're going to have to go in. We need to support them properly. I know people worry about all this stuff and, press the button. This is just going to go on and on and on. And Putin will end up being on our doorstep. Don't want that. And it'll be, Estonia or something like that next minute. Here's a clip showing the worst moments from the clash between Volodymyr Zelensky and Donald Trump in the Oval Office meeting earlier today. These are the worst bits, apparently. Should we go for it? Is it too long or not?
During the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of...
Oh, he's painful. Absolutely painful. New update. Blimey. What? Right hook, yeah. Right in Trump's mush. But now, he does not have the capability to give pleasure or meow. What? Oh dear. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, disrespectful. How was Zelenski's disrespectful? He didn't raise his voice. He just spoke, and he was right. A sphincter says what when I hear a dumph talking. Which sphincter? Your body's got more than one, you know. Oh, it's hard to watch, but we have to see this stuff. We have to know what's going on and what these people are really about. Now, I had a lad who was who's working with me, like as part of his college. Cool, say lad, he's 26. But he thought Elon Musk was a nice guy and stuff like that. He thought it was very clever and all that, but he didn't know all the other stuff. So it depends on what sort of bubble you put yourself in, you know. If you don't pay attention to what's going on and the truth instead of all the fluff, You're always going to be on the wrong side, aren't you? I think maybe Zelensky in front of the camera just said, sorry, but we're going to go. I've got my doubts that actually Donald Trump chucked him out. I think it was more a case that Zelensky said, well, they're not getting anywhere here. It's time to go. Yeah, he's 100% Putin's patsy. He is. Putin's lover. He's he's just doing what he's told. Donald Trump is just doing what he's told. Does the Trump not understand President Zelensky is beloved here? And this is bad for the USA. It is. It'll be funny. Well, look what happened in Canada. Canada, I was watching a little video clip yesterday it was. So I put a short on there in the supermarket, a bit like the one I did about eggs. And but he's just showing all the little stickers in the supermarkets. And this is all around the country. Basically saying, telling people this is produce of Canada. And now all the American products are all being put on the bottom shelves out of the way because no one's buying them. Avoiding them. Trump has done an untold amount of damage. A huge amount of soft power damage because no one's going to listen to him. You can't trust what comes out of his mouth. What he says today will be different tomorrow. He's baboon. Putin. Trump is Putin's glove puppet. Yeah, he's tickling his sphincter. He is. Yeah, and Trump is zippy. Oh, Magic Roundabout. Are you referring to Magic Roundabout? Zippy. There's Bongo when you need him. Oh, dear. Wake up, people. I fed up with what I have to repeat. The freaking message. Yes, he is. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with you, Verty. No. Donald Trump is Putin's patsy. Donald Trump has been recruited by the KGB 40-odd years ago. And he's got maybe he's not necessarily an active operative anymore, but I think he's got an affinitive for Putin. And it's not be funny. The way Putin thinks is how Donald Trump thinks. You think he can just go and bully people. That's his father used to do that. Horrible piece of work. His father was. You think Donald Trump is bad? His father's 10 times worse. Horrible man. And Trump is too old and weak to be president. I agree, Joe. He is too old in the brain. Yeah. Insane in the brain membrane, or insane in the membrane. Trump's diapers must have been full. He's sitting there, you're all squidgy. Yeah. Oh, you got turtlet poking out. Oh, blimey. Oh. Look, Grandpa, you sharted. Oh, dear, never trust a fart. Trump is Putin's glove puppet, yes. The free American products here, even the ones produced here, are accumulating in the supermarkets. What have we got that's American here in France, in our supermarkets? In fact, very little, maybe a few sauces, and that's about it, really. Maple syrup. That's Canadian maple syrup, and that stuff that we've got anyway. Okay, so support for the European Union was in the Eurozone 81%, the highest in Finland being 83%, and thanks to Putin and Hitler, the support went through the roof. Yeah, would they? When I think that maybe Little Britain is feeling really silly at the moment for leaving the European Union because they're like being set adrift, aren't they? You know, that's why they have to dangle the little carrot. Yeah. Oh, we can see the king. Yeah, that'll last, won't it? Absolutely ridiculous and embarrassing. God, can you imagine that? Because it's not a case of the king says, okay, I will offer a state visit to the President of the United States. No, it's Keir Starmer gone to see the king and says, I need you to offer a state visit. Here's a pen, a bit of paper. We're going to write the invitation out. No. Oh, a special signature at the end, because Donald Trump will like that. Besides, his eyes don't work. Yeah. Yeah, the king was railroaded. I'm sure he's probably thinking, what? Don't make me do that again! Oh, actually, it wasn't him, it was his mother last time. And look what happened to the Queen. There was Donald Trump, all right, walking. Well, he was late to start with, and he was walking in front of the Queen, and she's trying to get past him, and he's like he's trying to block her. It's like he's at NASCAR or something, you know. Maybe he's doing the motorcade again. Oh, crikey. Trump must go. You ain't wrong, Fafu. America can't survive with him. No, it can't. No. It's going to become very insular. And when you're dependent on products from around the world for making all your bombs and stuff, yeah, even from the United Kingdom and the EU, well, it ain't going to help, is it? Trump has a Putin Trump stamp tattooed on his lower back. Yes, most definitely. And just below that, on each buttock, he's got a W. So when he bends over in front of Putin, it says, wow, with a bit of a squidgy brown bit in the middle. Wow. Oh, dear. Dumpf will get 21 bum salute when he arrives in Scotland. I mean, like, up the Khyber. Have you seen that Spank the Monkey? Up the Khyber, you know, Carry On film, and they lift their, yeah, it says like their secret weapon it was, showing their derrieres, all the other bits, the danglies. But lifting the kilts. Now, I wonder if the king wears underwear underneath his kilt. Maybe. I would definitely not be wearing underwear because I do it anyway. There you go, told you. Yeah. More, any dead hands in the audience? Dead hands. Oh, maybe. Dump's drawing mud again. There we go. From Musk fans in charge. Okay. There we are on there. One to update. Okay. EU's foreign policy chief Kaja Kallas said it has become clear that the free world in the United States needs a new leader. Already. But now, would he beat Liz Truss? Get that lettuce ready. Where's that lettuce when you need it? Oh, dear me. Oh, God. That's not going to happen, is it? He's still got a lot of support. People are so stupid. He's dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. Going to give out all these new golden visas now to all the Russian oligarchs, isn't he? 5 million quid a pop. Ukraine is Europe, and we stand by Ukraine. Kallas said in the social media statement, we will step up our support to Ukraine so that they can continue to fight back the aggressor. Today, it has become clear that the free world needs a new leader. Yep. US Senator Lindsey Graham, oh my God, calls for Zelensky to resign. Oh God, I daren't read this bit. Oh God, Bennett. For Zelensky to resign. What, so you can put a Putin patsy in there? Yeah. So if Vladimir Putin gets control of Ukraine, yeah, right. So US Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina has been one of the most outspoken advocates for supporting the Ukraine war effort and has condemned Volodymyr Zelensky's disrespectful behaviour in the Oval Office. No, he wasn't being disrespectful at all. He might not have grovelled. Is that really what you expect of your guest? Donald Trump was a very bad host. And questioned whether Washington can continue to do business with the Ukrainian leader. It's not about Zelensky. It's about the flipping Ukraine. Zelensky, this is the thing about these Republicans. They think they own the country that they're ruling. Donald Trump thinks, oh, yes, the United Kingdom's mine now. I'm going to put my face on that Mount Rushmore. Yes. Which one should I take off? You know? We'll stick it over the top. Oh, dear. Can't continue doing business. They think they own the country. Just a leader of the country. Important job, obviously. Now, Graham called the White House, Lindsey Graham, called the White House meeting a complete and utter disaster, adding that he has never been more proud of Donald Trump. Oh, my God, this is a sorry state of affairs, and it really is. Lindsey Graham, you are a complete and utter tosspot, and you're so far up that bloody shouted arsehole, then quite frankly, you got your head stuck where you're tickling his tonsils. You are. Yes, Zelensky has made it almost impossible to sell to American people that he's a good investment. Has he got to be a good investment? This is not. How's it about Zelensky? Zelensky's fighting for the Ukrainian people. He's fighting for the country of Ukraine, a sovereign country that was illegally invaded by Donald Trump, by Vladimir Putin. Oh. Now, Graham told reporters outside the West Wing, asked whether Zelensky should step aside. Graham replied, he either needs to resign or send somebody over that we can do business with. You mean somebody who's just going to tickle your fancy? Yeah. Yeah, big signature. You know all that jazz. What the fuck? You're down a laugh, ain't you? Graham also called on Zelensky to apologise to Trump or accept the consequences in the interview with Fox News. Yeah, he's supposed to have an interview, isn't he? I say fuck him. He probably going to do that now. He's probably on his way back to Ukraine. I don't think he's going to be having an interview. There's no point now, is there? What I want to do, I guess, is just say... Fox News is biased, so there's no point, is there? I guess that is just to say I screwed up big time for my country and for the United States relationship, and if I had to do it all over again, I'd have done it differently. I'm so... Oh, my God's sake. Really? He's talking to me like a flippin' child. Right on the blackboard 100 times. I've been a very naughty boy. Zelensky has bravely... okay, who's saying this? That's the old Ukraine foreign minister. Yeah, I've said it already. Oh, dear me. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Crikey, these people are deluded, or they're just up Donny's derriere. Ketchup all over the walls today, yes. Oh, crikey. All over the walls. All the food that was all laid out has all gone to the press people. Zelensky's in the UK on Sunday with other European leaders. Oh, he is going to be at that meeting, is he? I know there's the meeting with the European leaders in the UK to discuss about Starmer's, which is now actually really was a waste of effort now, to be honest. There ain't going to be no deal with the United Kingdom and the United States. No, it's not going to happen. They're not going to agree on anything. See, Donald Trump still wants everything his way. There's no balance in any deal with Donald Trump. He just wants to take everything, which is shown now, you know. Zelensky's in the UK. Okay, that one. North Korea couldn't be worse than that. Yes. Oh dear. I suggest safe. President Zelensky has more balls than any red hat. He stayed when offered a ride out. Yep. What do you think what he's been through, though? You know, I'm sure he's had similar meetings with various other people who basically just shot him down in flames. Oh, I know they have interactive boards now. I've got grandchildren, but I'm just going on about. That's what we had to do when we were kids, right? When we've been naughty. 100 times. I would apologise and promise to build a 35-metre golden statue of Trump. Yes, that's a plan. That it is. Hello, my bear. Are you alright, my fella? Oh, I've got my Sebastian now. Yeah, get that your eyes. Yes, good fella. You want to come? No, come up there. Move a bit. Only a little bit. Oh, oh. Yeah, so anyway, how do you feel about President Trump? He bores you. Oh, I understand that, yeah. So, Zelensky should visit China and watch Trump's head explode? Yeah. Maybe, that's the thing you say. I suppose you've got to have a counter threat. Trump was threatening Zelensky. You need that counter threat. What, do you think so? Hmm? Do you think you need a counter threat? No. I don't look. Wasn't it the UK who signed how many papers, how they will protect, signed how many papers, how they will, oh I see, protect Ukraine's sovereignty. There are some other countries, Russia, USA, how much do you think those things are? Oh, I don't know, I don't want to get that, sorry. And we come. David Drago, I hope you're well. David? Is that Lee Corn there as well? Hello, Lee. Oh, what do you reckon's been going on with? Oh, what are you doing? It's pushing against my desk. And don't fart. He's got, how about farting this one? Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's enough of that. Come on. No, I need a treat, says Seb. Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, actually, that's because, yeah, he's doing that because the treat's on my desk just here. And you can see them. And smell them. You're slipping. Oh, crikey, you're slipping. Oh. Hola. Right. Oh, I dropped one on the floor. Oh, okay, you're supposed to do tricks. Oh, hold, can't my arm back. My arm back. There, Dora. Oh. So. Okay, now what are you doing? It increases their weapons. Oh, I see. And they're ready to backstab when it becomes possible. God, we've got to do something, haven't we? Yes, he's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. I lost my Wally dog, as you probably already know. Hits for 6, that I'll tell you. Still does, doesn't it? What about you say? But at least I've got my therapy dog here, so that's good. Come. Hey guys, I'm doing an apprenticeship in a Spanish recruitment company. Anyone will be interested in jobs in Spain. What about... What are you doing? What are you doing, Sebastian? Okay. I need a job in Spain, says Gingers. Yeah, I think Gingers wants to get out now. They don't blame me, Gingers. You go somewhere that actually has a health system that is not going to destroy you. Hey, down you go, boy. There you are. You're too jiffily. Oh, dear. And now I'm covered in white fur. White dogs need bathing regular, by the way. They get very muddy. I am furious, and this is one of the where UK tried to backstab the. Oh, I see. You see, UK demanded that Apple makes a backdoor. And it's not as simple as that. Very cool. It's going to hit WhatsApp and also Signal, and Apple's the first one to say, okay, then. But the way the system works, they've got to open it up to every... What it is basically they want access to potential naughty messages. I don't agree with it. I think it's terrible. But it's not about backstabbing at all. and this is an agreement that's been talked about for a very long time, and that wasn't originally wrote up by Keir Starmer's government either. We're talking about the was it Digital Protections Act or something? Protect children, apparently. So yes, it means the idea of it being a secure, encrypted service. It's also going to allow potential hacking as well, because it opens up a back door. They asked the Apple to break the GDPR. Instead, Apple cut the UK and didn't give them anything. Instead, it made the security even tighter in the EU. As a shareholder and long Apple, I approve. Asked to break it. I don't quite understand that. I don't remember Meredith. Oh, I can't remember first. Meredith, who's the CEO for Signal, sort of said the same as well. If they're forced to create a backdoor into these apps, they'll withdraw the service because they can't have it for the rest of the of the world. Basically, they can't just do it in one place. It has to be everywhere. The country I live has 12 on order. Oh, sorry, The Israeli Air Force seems to have gutted the electronics of the F-35 fighter. To be sure, nobody switches remote switch and bricks the jet. A bit like the Teslas. The other thing is France and Spain they're in cahoots with each other regarding they didn't accept the F-35s. They're coming up with their own jet, which is looking pretty bloody impressive. Which means it's going to be using components and what have you, native components in the EU. They asked Apple to break the logistic, construction, and a hospitality sector. Oh, I say, my chief is interested in internationalise his company. Oh, okay, that's cool. What kind of job, says Lee? How'd the other two dogs take it? Sebastian sat with him quite a while. After he passed. Pandora was a little bit kind of thing, you know what I mean? What's going on? They're okay now, but they're getting spoiled now. They really are getting spoiled. They get so many cuddles and stuff now as well. So Wally was very demanding. You see, it was all about Wally, and he was my first dog, so he's like, everything was about Wally. And although we spread the love of God and all three of them, but they just you still spread it three ways, aren't you? And now I've got these two here. They beg me for cuddles now. Which can be annoying. There we come. Yeah, so I met Lee's wife and his family. I hope his son's doing well. Is he still doing his channel? F-35 is crap. The F-22, on the other hand, I got you. I don't know much about it, to be honest. Oh, the Raytheon, that's the one. The Raytheon, Lockheed, etc. US defence companies here lost around 20% of orders in revenue. I mean, their revenue is going down, not up. Look, like everyone else. Interesting. Right. I'm not being live now. Been live for nearly 2 hours. So let's have a look what's been going on here. How do you respond to this though regarding Donald Trump, the way he's behaved? How is Kiev supposed to respond to, and the people of Ukraine supposed to respond to that? I've been hung out to dry by the orange monster. Zelensky's not ready for peace. Of course he's bloody ready for peace. He's been fighting for God knows how long. So, okay, this is on the Kiev Post. I'll show you. That's the easiest way. Bring that over there. Join us on Telegram. No, thank you. So, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had a heated exchange, unlike any before, during a press conference. Yeah, it was planned that way. The US for meeting with President Donald Trump in the White House on Friday, as the two met to discuss a pending bilateral security pact. Zelensky showed the American leader photos of some of the injured civilians and soldiers of Russia's full-scale invasion. So far, before they accepted questions from reporters, and talks became a little bit testy, to say the least. Ukrainian leader called a Russian President Vladimir Putin a killer and a terrorist. Oh, but I bet Trump didn't like that, did he? Emphasising that Putin needs to pay for the crimes that he's committed against his country. And the Vice President, let's say this is in the Kiev Post. There you go. The Vice President, J.D. Vance, oh my God, it's an embarrassment, that man, turned up the pressure when interjected to tell Zelensky that he was being disrespectful for the way he was speaking to Trump in the White House. This is all premeditated. They've been talking about this, retaliation, all that. How do we deal with this? Do you think that it is respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States and attack the administration? He didn't attack them at all. That is trying to prevent the destruction of your country. No, you're not. You literally want to destroy it by digging bloody great holes, dig everywhere. But like drill, baby, drill. Vance asked the Ukrainian president, and Macron has called already since that meeting. I think Zelensky appreciated that, didn't he? Flipping out a bit of moral support. During war, everyone has problems, even you. That's what Zelensky said. You have a nice ocean between you now. Zelensky said, you don't feel it now, but you'll feel it in the future. And somehow that was something that riled Trump up big time. Like, why would we feel it? Of course you think we'll feel it. At the end of the day, you got these cyber attacks and all that shit going on as well. Thank God you do not have a war. Trump interrupted, saying Zelensky to say, you don't know that. You don't know that. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. Fuck. Because you're in no position to dictate that. What does that even mean? Trump said, adding that we feel good and strong. Yeah. Point the finger at you, we're dying over there, we're getting shot dead, aren't you? Yeah, he's probably rubbing his hands together, old Trump. That's the kind of man that he is. Yeah, you losers! Loser! That's what he's doing. That's all Trump is doing. It's like, how he disrespected the veterans. Disrespected those graves as well, didn't he? The two leaders began talking over each other with raised voices. Zelensky had to raise his voice to actually try and get a word in edgeways. Trump and Vance were literally attacking him. You don't have all the cards right now, Trump said. We're not playing cards right now, said Zelensky. Trump repeated the false claims that the US has paid over $350 billion in military support to the Ukraine. No, it hasn't. An inaccuracy disputed publicly during the French President Emmanuel Macron's visit earlier this week. In fact, Emmanuel Macron said the EU had paid more. Trump told reporters he is squarely in the middle of negotiations, not on the side of either Ukraine or Russia in the ongoing war. So that's he's just basically respect for Russia, effectively. And the world knows unequivocally that a war that the world knows. Oh, hang on, not the side of Ukraine or Russia. Okay. He continued to say that he is aligned with no one, before backtrack and saying he's aligned with the world. Oh God, Trump's a fucking moron. He isn't. He's a moron. That's an insult to morons. I mean, you have to say moron anymore. When asked if he feels that the United States is still on Ukraine's side, Zelensky said he believes that the United States has been on our side from the very beginning, while Trump dismissed the question as a stupid one, adding that if there weren't the case, the meeting wouldn't be happening. Oh, for God's sake. I think that President Trump is on our side, and I'm sure that the United States and the President won't stop their support. This is crucial for us, Zelensky said. The Ukrainian President explained the history of Russia's aggression in the region, clarifying that Russia first launched its invasion in 2014. While Donald Trump said 2015. Correct, it said 2015, 2014. Zelensky also contradicted the US president that the US had provided a higher level of support than Europe, simply saying no to the claim in the following exchange. Really, we can help Europe because Europe really helped. President Trump said that they offered less support, but they are our friends and very supportive partners. They really gave a lot, Mr. President. Okay. Trump, really? Maybe they did. But they gave much less. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, he doesn't do facts, does he? And Zelensky said, no. Much less. No. Less. God's sake. No. Trump says, okay, wait, and oh my, what the hell? Oh my God, whatever next? The American president continued saying this could end up as a third world war, again claiming that it would have never started if, oh, yeah, that's lovely. Oh, if he was in the office, oh, this ridiculous war had never happened if I was still the president of the United States. Oh, they stopped it just like that. Yes, because Putin, he fears me. Yes, he fears me. Because I have an orange chocolate starfish. A chocolate orange. Oh, blimey. Hello, Lippy Lefty. What a chewat, yes. A chewat. What is a chewat? Cheers, Joel. I got a clue what that's all about. Everyone with a brain has lost respect for the United States because of Trump. That's literally it, isn't it? Because of Trump. We always knew there were some crazies in the United States, didn't we? You know? But most of the people are just decent, hard-working folk. Some have been a bit misguided. Some of them, you know, lightheartedly voted for Donald Trump because they believed what they listened to. They were hoodwinked. Now they're going to be suffering. Louise Jordanson. Oh, this is, yes, thank God we have each other. Yes. Luke. When you think of the size of the of Europe and its army, oh crikey, I did do a video about this a while back, showing a chart of Europe has got a huge amount of munitions. You know, at the end of the day, it's an alliance, you know, but it needs to be a military alliance as well. You can't rely on NATO anymore. In some ways, it might be a blessing that the United States left NATO, and then we just have to pull our finger out. We've got too comfortable. We've become too comfortable with the United States input. But to be fair, it's never really been a problem before, is it? It's only Trump. You know, Biden's been very supportive. All the previous presidents have all been very supportive. It's only Trump, really, isn't it? You know, he wanted to break up NATO in his last term, but he had sensible people like John Bolton and what have you, And John Bolton has got some pretty furious things to say about Donald Trump. The only way you can deal with Donald Trump is to basically to fluff him, you know? Yeah, 120 billion actually. 120 billion the United States has added to Ukraine. And don't forget, a lot of those munitions were past their sell-by date, effectively. It'll come up to their sell-by date. They'll have to be replaced. And then they have to repay to get rid of the old stuff. So they did them a favour, really, in some ways. And also, all this money that's now been pumped into the US economy regarding the production of these munitions. You know, it's probably part of the reason why the US economy has done pretty well. And now Trump's come along and buggered it all up. Oh my God. If you prefer to stay in the UK, suffering Nigel Farage and Brexit, oh my God, and Bennett, no, don't do it. I'm not playing cards. God. That was quite a, that was, I don't think that, I think Trump was a bit annoyed about that one. Can you sideload any app that you want to an iPhone? I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, cheers, moderators. Yes, it's a big hand to the moderators. Thank you very much for helping us out. Really do appreciate it. Really do, actually. I've got a grovel. I really do appreciate it. I really do. Where's the chocolate starfish? Oh dear. Don't shout at me, will you? I heard that Keith Starmer wants to talk about rejoining the European Union. There's no such thing as rejoining. It's called joining. We've got to start afresh. We can't just flick the switch, unfortunately. And we're nowhere in a very good. We're not in a very good position. There again, saying that, if you wanted to join the European Union again, I think how things are at the moment, we'd stand a much better chance of holding hands again, especially with Keir Starmer as the Prime Minister. If you got you love him or hate him, at least he's a rational man. He doesn't have these little hissy fits, and he doesn't paint himself orange either. Oh, okay. I just went to the petrol station. Hope I didn't miss that. Oh, God, you did miss out from Donald Trump. He was having a speech. He was at the podium, and he shouted. He trusted that fart, he did. Yeah, it went everywhere. It did all over the curtains. It was horrible. Just saying that. Everyone's right. I just ran for the exit. Yeah. You can't get any more closed than Windows. I don't like Macs. I mean, closed in Windows. What do you mean? I don't do anything anything to do with Apple. Okay, they're not for me. Everything here is all Windows based, or I use Linux as well. For me, it's far better. I've had Macs in the past. I don't like them. And also, I don't like the fact they sold everything onto the bloody motherboard. Everything. You can't just go and replace stuff in them. You got to have them desoldered and soldered back in and shit. That's a nightmare. Okay, there we go. Hey, cheers! Yeah. Cheers, Edmund. Yes, the chocolate starfish. Oh, yes. Oh dear. Someone said to me, "Why don't you trim around your beard and stuff like that? You know, a bit more, trim around your beard a bit more, so you're not quite so bushy." And I said, "Well, then I look like cat's anus, then, wouldn't it?" When you see these people that got their beard trimmed, and you got see like all the way around the mouth, it does look like a cat's anus. Oh. Oh, thanks, Bad Monk. Cheers, Edmund. Edmund Dante. Cheers, buddy. Don't forget Wales. Oh, crikey. What about Scotland? The thing is, you see, the United States could do a lot of harm to the United Kingdom. Well, you know, Scotland, for instance, regarding tariffs again on whiskey, for instance. They did a lot of damage last time, didn't he? Oh, Donald Trump. And it looks, you know, it seems that you get a little bit of information, tiny bit of hope. And it gets pushed through the press. With, like, for instance, Keir Starmer's meeting with Trump yesterday about a so-called trade deal, which ain't going to happen. But it's almost like people talk like it has happened. And it's the same regarding Zelensky, regarding signing this flipping minerals deal. But they listen to Donald Trump spouting this crap, right? So, yeah, deal's done and all that sort of stuff. No, it wasn't. It was never done. That's why I go into Kiev News, Kiev Post, and say what they've been putting on there. You can't trust anything that comes out of the White House now. Nothing. The organisation is decades old. That has organised the press room. Is now being shut down by Donald Trump. Probably by his Doge or something. And now they're basically getting a load of patsies in there. If you say anything against Donald Trump, you're not going to be in that press room. That's exactly what's pretty much what's happened to Associated Press, because they didn't stand up for Donald Trump and his the Gulf of America. One of the most respected newspapers, and that's the thing, is it's about speaking the truth. News is not it's supposed to inform you of facts. As soon as you allow these newspapers to just provide you with a load of propaganda or crap, a load of bollocks, you know, like the Daily Mail and all them lot, and the Telegraph, and God's sake, from the Sun, Mirror, you know, all them ones, to a fool, a load of bloody crap. The point is, they have no worth then, none whatsoever. You need we need some truth and honesty, so we know where we are, so we can base our decisions on how we feel, not on propaganda. How other people are trying to make you feel, organisations are trying to make you feel. It's nuts. But that's where we are, isn't it? Where we are, unfortunately. Oh, you're growing yours too, are you? Your beard. You see, I've grown mine a bit. Yeah, I'm trying. I want a bit more weight in it, so I get. So it doesn't. Sometimes it's sticking out here. Yeah, it goes right out, and it's a bit bushy. Already got a big head. I've got quite a large circumference head. The beard suits you. You look like a real sea captain. I've got my yacht masters. I have my VHF radio license. Well, I first did my day skipper, is what I first did. So yeah, I'm a boating man, me, and now I'm landlocked. Where I am now. The new Mac Minis are a joke. Yeah, I saw them. I wasn't too impressed with them. Like a pencil sharpener, yeah. Come. Has Elon put a brain chip in the orange one? Maybe he's controlling him. Yeah, he's got his Fataba, radio control. 8 channels it is, yeah. Blimey, he just stick the switches and it's 2.4 megahertz, so you know, easy. Maybe it's 27 megahertz. Easy, get a bit of interference occasionally. The basic model. Oh, sorry. School students, teachers. Hey, we Scott's dog. Hope you well. Trump's old evil master, Palpatine, told Donald Trump it's time to begin. It's time to begin. You're a powerful me if you get what I on join the dark side. Fair leads to hate, and hate leads to the dark side. So Trump issued and signed for Order 69. Ooh. But that's no way Ivan Quinn. Oh, the equilibrium there. President Pavel has a glorious beard. Yeah, I've got. The only thing is, I upgraded mine recently. Spank the Monkey. I always build my own machines. I've got my system down there that looks like it's come out of space. And I've got my very wide screen. Hard. And I've got another screen over here. And I've got another screen just behind you. I can't twist around that far. There we go. Crikey, what have I done? I think that's it. Talking of boats, I should be starting volunteering for a local wooden narrowboat charity. Late March. Do they do restoration? Narrowboat restoration? Wooden narrowboats. Interesting. I imagine they're slab-sided, are they? And flat-bottomed? We used to have things called, on the Broads in Norfolk, called flatter floats. They were like a caravan that's stuck on top of like a very shallow, like a little barge really, but they're like a caravan stuck on the top on the Norfolk Broads. What process am I using at the moment? I've got I'm on AMD. I'm using a Ryzen 9. I can't remember which one it is, but it's a Ryzen 9. I've got 128 gigabytes of memory. My video card's quite old. I've had that a while now. So it's quite an old one, but it's got six was it 8? No, 8 gigabytes of memory on it. It works quite well with my DaVinci Resolve editing software, so it does the job. I would like to get a new one, but it's so expensive. I ain't got the money. What else have I got in there? Got 2 SSDs. 2 terabyte SSDs, and then I got my hard drives as well. There's 4 hard drives, and 4 hard drives at 4 terabyte, and 1 at 8 terabyte, which is like my backup drive. So quite a bit. You see, the thing is, when you do this sort of lark and you've got a load of videos, you need a lot of space. And I get to a point where I say, no, that's it, I'm deleting them. I just get rid of the old videos because there's no point in keeping them. Because they've got no value, and also, I wasn't like that, was I? But, oh, that's terrible, that is. Blimey. Hello. Gina Lefty. Oh, they do restore them. Excellent. Well, that'd be pretty cool then. Have you got any woodworking experience or anything like that? Because that'd be quite nice to get involved with that, wouldn't it? Do they still tar them? Put old steel plate and tar on them. Narrowboat world is interesting. Lots of vids on YouTube from the UK. Yeah, it is. It's a way of life as well, isn't it, for many people? Like Gina Lefty up there. It used to be Lefty Boater. And she used to live on her narrowboat. So I think the thing about boating, it's one of them things that's fantastic in the summer months if you're living on it. But if it's a smallish boat and you're living it on through the winter, it's tough. So much condensation for a start. Winning what? See, Apple fanboy. You have more money than sense. That's true. 30k. What? I don't get why people are so enthralled with. At the end of the day, the Apples are not really Apples anymore. I've got Intel processors and stuff anyway, and I installed the latest MS Flight Simulator on my 1 terabyte SSD, and there's no space left. Crikey. I use my SSDs for when I'm doing video editing because they're faster than using mechanical hard drives. Then I chuck everything over onto the mechanicals for storage purposes and backup, basically on RAID systems. what I need to do, and I do with some sort of NAS system where I've got some sort of central database, so central storage unit, because I use this machine here. I've got machines in my other spaces as well. So Apple moved onto their own ARM RISC processors. They used to use RISC processors years ago, so they're back on. Oh, okay, fair enough. They're very good for making calculations. That's where they're good for graphical work years ago, because obviously X and Y, and that's where they made their name, isn't it? Really, originally. But personally, I'm not a lover. It's amazing what the UK has done with the crispy duck. What? It's in your restaurant. I don't know. And we should not argue with computer brands. Not worth it. No, we should not argue. There's no computer brand there. I built mine. I just got a Gigabyte motherboard. I can't remember which one it is. One of the later ones, and I've got the latest Ryzen processors in there. I got upgraded about a year ago. Oh, I need a computer. Let go out and get my ass reamed by Tim Apple. How about building a system from scratch to your own specs? Yeah, I agree. This system I've got here works for me. Right, it does everything I need to do at the moment. I could do with a better GPU, but it does everything I needed to do. Unlike Donald Trump, the President of the United States, he doesn't do anything anybody needs to do. He does everything that he needs to do for Donald Trump. Yeah. He reckons that he's going to own Gaza himself, you see. He's got his Gaza. Hello, Jane. Someone please explain what Zelensky meant when he said the USA would feel influence. Why did he mention the USA oceans? Because you've got an ocean between you. There's a massive ocean between the United States and Europe. That's what he meant by that. So you're not feeling it at the moment. But what you mean is by that is that you will feel it as like a third party influence from Russia. You're already feeling it from Russia, to be fair. You're getting hacked left, right, and flip and centre. He didn't mean it militarily, as in bombs, missiles, and stuff like that. But you will definitely feel it. It will affect your economy. You trade with the EU, remember. You trade with Europe. And if that trade becomes more difficult, your economy in the United States will be grossly affected. For start, you buy a lot of stuff from Europe. Hence, Trump keep going on about the trade deficit. Right? You buy a lot of stuff from Europe because you need that stuff to build the stuff that you're making and selling on. That's how you'll feel it. Of course you feel it. We all feel it. In fact, we're already feeling it. Trump's behaviour is affecting the world's economy and affecting the inflation for a start. Inflation's going up since Donald Trump has been in. Everything was looking so much better for the United States, and it was a bit of a post-COVID envy. You were basically one of the few countries that were doing a lot better. So yeah, that's what he means by that. Remember, this was all on the spur of the moment. It's very hard, and also it's not Zelensky's first language either. So he's been cornered by two American English speakers who are arrogant. He had to raise his voice to be able to be heard. Zelensky is talking about how Trump has been owned by by Russia since 1987. Is that what he's saying now? Lippy lefty. Well, he has been. The last 40-odd years. Krasnov. Didn't a lady swim from Alaska to the USSR? Yeah. I don't know, did she? Crowned it as the Commonwealth of the United Kingdom, the same King and Queen Lizzie on their monies. Well, and then Donald Trump wants to jiggle the borders, and Keir Starmer's supposed to just sit there and listen to all this. He was asked some pertinent questions. Yeah, Trump is going to feel the influence, probably. Going to feel the influence of Vladimir Putin. Yeah, in the golden shower. It was an attempted shakedown. It was attempted, yeah, in front of the cameras. To be honest, most people, unless you're flipping crazy or just too far up that chocolate starfish, quite frankly, you're gonna look at this and think, hang on, Trump was out of order. He was out of order, and so was JD Vance, and that was planned. I'm positive that was planned. That was their counter defense. They planned that. A shakedown. You're right. It's a shakedown, isn't it? Apple, Acorn, and VLSI owned each third of ARM. Acorn. You're talking about ARM in the UK. Acorn and VLSI were they bankrupt, and it was Apple who connected all of that. Okay, that's old news. Zelensky is clean. Trump nor the Russians have anything on him personally to buy. That's another good point, actually. Oh, Eric, hope you're well. That's a really good point, actually. It's like Starmer, isn't it? There's nothing anybody can really say about Starmer other than the fact he bought a little red dress. Well, actually, given a little red dress and a few other bits and pieces in the hotels and that. Now, the man is hell. Keir Starmer got over that. And when you think about Boris Johnson, all the shit that he got gifted, 100-odd grand for a flipping flat with gold wallpaper. Flipping hell. God, look like a Turkish boudoir. I know there is that. No, don't. Yeah. By the way, they buy loads of stuff is made in China now. 30. There are two islands 3 miles apart, one owned by Russia and one owned by the USA, part of Alaska. Is that where's Lady swam? Who was sat in the second row behind Musk and Bezos at Dump's inauguration, but one Tim Apple to carry on feeding the Dump-loving billionaire your money. Sorry, Verity. That's a good point, though. They've all been up there and kissed that old chocolate starfish, they have. They got Alphabet from Google. They've gone down that route, haven't they? You got Jeff Bezos. He's suckled on it. And then obviously you got Mark Zuckerberg. He's also had a little bit of a lick, hasn't he? And also Gates, Bill Gates. He was also there. And Jeff Bezos now and Elon Musk are friends now. It's just like the whole thing. It's like this group of very rich individuals that got too much influence, just way too much influence. Needs. Now Apple owns 10%. Okay. Of ARM again, do we? Gold wallpaper in exchange for the top job at the BBC. Oh yeah, of course. Was it Lord Brownlow though that had the who basically gave him a load of money, wasn't it? No, that was the top job of the BBC, wasn't it? Like, didn't he negotiate £500,000 loan or something for Donald Trump? Something like that. No, for Boris Johnson. That was Lord Brownlow, who was the one who gave him, handed money over. But the way it was done, it was so it's trying to hide the money. USA is now the enemy, not an ally. I don't know if it's an enemy, but it's just something. It's just, I think it's also just so to push back and say, hang on, don't really want to do business with you as much as we used to. I think you just have to, anyone who follows old Trump The problem is, you see, it'd be a cold shock, wouldn't it? It'd be a cold, hard shock just to say, no, we're not dealing with you anymore. It'll be businesses, they'll be falling over left, right, and bloody centre. We just need to find new markets. Ooh, you're telling me that the apples are acorn electrons? Or the BBC Micros or something? Was it the Amstrad 1512s? With the twin floppies? Oh, blimey, the Amstrad 1512s, yeah. That's another arsehole, that bloke, isn't he? Lord Brownlog in the bog. And Spafford's loan, and yes, he spaffed up the wall, loan and wall, and the wallpaper. Oh, crikey. Okay. After the debacle today, I know, so after the debacle today and the walkout at the United Nations, will the USA finally get the cold shoulder it needs to? I think it has to. There's certainly plenty of talk that way, isn't it, in the EU? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that, eh? So, yeah, so there's a lot of talk about that. Germany's one of the first ones been speaking up against that regarding Donald Trump. So, but this has been said before, isn't it? We no longer can trust. We had this when Donald Trump went to the EU trying to throw his weight about, saying, I got them to raise their spending and stuff like that, We got them to suspend it, because, not because of what you said, because I think, can't trust you. And then obviously Biden coming to power, so things changed a little bit. See, the other thing about the way the United States measures the amount of money that they spend on their military includes everything from VA and all that sort of stuff as well. It's stuff for the veterans and that, and aftercare and all that, where no other country collates it that way or adds up that way. So the United States figure is pretty inaccurate anyway. And plus, they keep invading people and dropping bombs on others, probably cause more trouble. I think all the countries that only have broccoli are relieved. What? So, the original ARM chip was designed to go into the next gen BBC machine. Can you remember the BBC Micros and stuff? They used to put them in the schools and stuff. I can remember some word processing software. Was it Taz Books? Yeah, Taz Books. And the Archimedes. BBC machine, the Archimedes. Oh, look at my big fluffy driver matron. I had the Amstrad 1512. It was my first computer. It was an Amstrad 1512. Quite a big thing with a CRT black and white monitor. It was black and white, was it green? I can't remember now. Anyway, that was crappy old thing really, but that was useful for doing counts. Very basic software. That was quite good on databases. Worked quite well. And you had the twin 5 1/4 floppy drives. How big were they now? They weren't very big. 128-bit or something. The USA is not an enemy, just a problem. Yeah, it is a problem. It's not an enemy. We don't have to treat it that way. We treat Trump as an enemy, but it's not the people of the United States. They're not an enemy, are they? I think Trump is an enemy. He's too far up Putin's bum. I think someone will take him out. Can only hope, can't we? If the USA are in the league with Russia, they become... Oh, yeah, good point. That is, but if they become... Yeah, if they're Russia's patsy... Can't trust them, I suppose. Yeah, bases... Yeah, bases in Europe, USA, are staging grounds. They're just stepping stones, aren't they? Not for European defence. Check them out. with the red, blue, and green, yellow 5¼ floppies that came in the Amstrad. Oh crikey! That came with the Amstrad PCs at the time. With the red, green, yellow, red, green. I can't remember that. Mine were just like black bits of very thin plastic and then a little disc inside, little metallic disc inside. Single floppy or double? It's a double. There's a double floppy, and that one's a 1512 double floppy. It's a good business machine at the time. It was, yeah. And it had using old parallel ports for the computer, for the old printers and stuff. And I had my first printer was a dot matrix. Crikey. Acorn. Politics says. Right, oh, actually, no, no, that was my first proper computer. ZX Spectrum. I had the ZX Spectrum 128. My friend had the was it ZX Spectrum 8? Was it the Spectrum 18? ZX 8, 81. ZX 81. Was it 81? No, he had the one before that. The one with like the touch sensitive keys. Then he had. Was it the 48K? That's the 81 with the touch sensitive keys. Then the 48K with the rubber keys. And they had the ZX Spectrum ZX 128, which is the one I had with the tape drive built in on the end. Do you have a dodgy floppy there? Oh, yeah, get the old Viagra out. That'll do it. Nice to see Republicans having a pushback at the town halls. I hope so. Oh, yeah, they are, aren't they? Getting pushback even from MAGA, who are not very happy. They're a bit worried, actually. Oh, crikey, the Amiga. Is it Amiga 50? 50? Oh, 50? They were good, the old Amigas. They were a great game machine, they were. They had the floppy drive, they did. $64 kilobit. Yeah, that's what mine was, 64 kilobit. God. US bases in Europe are there because it's closer to the Middle East. Yep. Nothing to do with Europe. No. So why are they there? They're there because we had an agreement. And that's fallen apart, isn't it? Ukraine's 500 billion rare earth minerals don't exist. Watch a video on it today. No one would know how many, unless you do a proper survey. Nobody knows how many rare earth minerals. There will be some. There'll be there's minerals. There's like, for instance, there's lithium everywhere, isn't there? It's just a case of mining it, but they're tiny, tiny quantities. Oh, I've got a ThinkPad, 600 ThinkPad. Blimey, Eric. They were built. They were. If you're talking about all that Amstrad, they were built. They're a good old machine. They ended having town halls. Oh yeah. Look at TSR. 128. I don't know the TSR 80. What's that one? Ukraine's fight. Yeah, I was yeah, they're arguing over these rare earth, and no one actually knows yet. No one's done any surveys. No one's done any geological surveys, have they? So how do they know what's there? Say it's 500 billion in rare earth. It's flipping more than what Ukraine's had anyway. So anyway, I think it's time, because it's 2 hours 40 minutes. It's time to say goodnight, I think. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and thank you to the moderators and challenge. Hopefully things will calm down a little bit, and some rational thought can progress in this atmosphere, this environment of, well, pretty nasty stuff, really. It's total disregard for people's lives. And the threat. And the threat is also for the United States. You don't want Russia getting stronger. No, you need to keep it, keep it under pressure. Big sanctions, I reckon. Bigger sanctions. Stop buying their flipping gas. So, hello, Reagan. Oh, well, friend. Yeah. Cheers, Joe. I hope it was fun, considering how shit everything is. Donald Trump and JD Vance push their tag team narrative sham. Douchebags think that they are great because they threw. Oh, I get it now. Here we go. All right. The ambush Donald Trump and JD Vance push their tag team narrative sham. Bags think that they are great because they threw their weight behind the extortionate scam bush. Ooh, scam bush. It's a scam bush. Oh dear, thanks a lot everybody, and thanks to the moderators as well. And I've lost my voice, so that is up to a moment to say toodaloo. Please boot the old like button because it helps the channel, and yeah, hopefully things will calm down. I don't hold a lot of hope. No. Blimey, what a flippin' mess. Crikey. Ooh. Oh, have I got anything in there? I ain't got myself very planned at the moment. Organised. I don't spend enough time on this machine. What's that one? Trust in politics. What's that all about? I'll tell you what, let's have a bit of a reminder of what's gone on.
We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. You don't concede when there's theft involved. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
It does look like we're going to have an ad hoc march stepping off here. There's a crowd surge heading east.
Mike Pence, I hope you're going to stand up for the good of our Constitution and for the good of our country. And if you're not, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. I will tell you right now.
Good day, Reagan.
We're going to give riot warnings. Yeah, we're out of here. We're going to give riot warnings. We're going to try to get compliance, but this is now effectively a riot.
49 hours declaring it a riot.
5 to 50 be advised. They're trying to breach and get to the Capitol.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Hold the line!
We have a breach of the Capitol. Breach of the Capitol to the upper level.
Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution.
Bring out Pence. Bring out Pence. Bring out Pence.
We can't hold this. We're going to get too many people. Look at this vantage point, man.
We're trying to hold the upper deck. We're trying to hold the upper deck down.
We need an area for the House members. They're all walking over now through the tunnels.
We need to move down.
Copy.
If we lose any more time, we may lose the ability to leave. So if we're going to leave, we need to do it now. We lost the line. We lost the line. All MPD, pull back. All MPD, pull back to the upper deck. ASAP.
H208 with 4 members. The door's barricaded. There's people flooded the hallways outside. We have no way out.
Officers still remaining on the House floor.
so we can secure the members on the other side. Copy.
Get him up!
And if I win, I will be looking very, very strongly about pardons. And I mean full pardons with an apology to many, an apology.
They were peaceful people. These were great people. The crowd was unbelievable. And I mentioned the word love, the love in the air. I've never seen anything like it.